Everyone, it is Wednesday and we are going to try something new here. We have our Nintendo Switch 2 finally hooked up and ready for streaming. Hopefully it sounds all good and everything is working as it should be. I think we got everything all set up as it should be. So we are going to try Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma. I've always enjoyed the Rune Factory what do you call it, series. Very excited to get to try this out. So I've heard that this is a spin-off, so it's not quite the actual like game, but you know, we're going to enjoy it for what it is. We're going to try it out. So let me see here. Okay. We'll just take the default name. We will grab a, I'm guessing this is a 4-season, yep. We will grab a summer birthday. And we'll just go with a balanced hardness, I guess. Alright. Let's see what you got, Rune Factory. Giant goat dragon thingy looking at us. I see we're going with the vague unknownness for a story. Very anime.
Why do you stand in my way?
Me? I could ask you the very same.
Enough talk! Aim for the horns.
I know.
Are we gonna start off with some combat right away? Did the game platforms listen to me and do as I asked and just always jump right into it rather than giving me 50 minutes of story before I can actually enjoy the game? Kinda seems like it, so... Or maybe it's just gonna be a movie. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. We'll see. By the way, they made the Joy-Cons slightly bigger, I think, and they actually fit pretty good in the hands. I wish I could find... I have a Pro controller somewhere around here. I want to use that. I have no idea where I put it, though, so we're just using good old Joy-Cons for now. And once we're done with this, it will be time for Pokemon.
Oh, just a dream.
Don't think so. It's anime. It's never just a dream. I don't think that is...
Finally awake.
I don't think that's a thing. Alright, so we got adventure log to open the camp, look at tutorials, helpful hints.
Do you have any idea what time it is?
We've got regular movement, we've got an attack key. Okay, fairly basic. A tea house proprietress.
I'm sorry. Now, hurry and wash up. We'll have breakfast after we tidy the shrine. More cleaning today? I didn't realize you were...
I'm glad that they have full voice actors for it. That's a plus. I'm not, you know, with Nintendo, you don't always get full voice actors, so...
Those who don't work, don't eat. I suppose. Can I ask you to take care of the sweeping again? Okay.
I do need to figure out, though, how to make, like, the way it's set up right now is my game is on a little screen over here, and I need to like have a second screen or something for it to display my actual game so that I can see it and enjoy it. Okay. Nothing too grand here, just the usual click to fix things.
Has it really been that long? And boy, did we... I'll never forget walking into the shrine to find you crumpled on the floor.
Okay. So there's our end goal, I'm guessing, to fix the
I can't help but think you must
The
be
roof?
someone
I'm
really
guessing that's like
special.
the Tom Nook buy your house upgrade. That's what we're gonna
Messenger
do
from
here
the
is fix up the
Dragon
tea
Goddess.
house,
Oh,
something like
please.
that.
I doubt that. Divine Envoy or no, I'm happy to have you. Since so many villagers have moved out, it feels good welcoming a new neighbor for a change. Thank you. I'm glad to hear it.
Okay. What now? We were just talking to her. Why okay. Why were we in a cutscene talking to her and then it ends the cutscene and says now your quest is to go back and talk to her? Why couldn't we just continue the conversation? Why did we need to break it up
So,
for
who
that?
is the god of the shrine? Good question. I think it's... Oh, that's kind of cute.
Moko the dragon.
Anyway,
Okay.
they're a protector god, so we should pick now. Could you use this to perform...
Oh boy. They talk a whole lot about gods. So I'm guessing this is going to be a game that pops up on the Catholic forums of can I play this game because they bring up other gods. So that's going to be a thing. Yeah, that's going to be a real thing. Bubble's here. Good morning, Bubble. It is going well today. It is my Friday because we have Juneteenth off, which is tomorrow. So it is a short week. It is Friday. We've got a new game. What more could we ask for? I want you to know I'm also plotting and planning something. I'm working with Peter on it. I'm working with some other Catholics on September the 7th. Blessed Carlo Acutis, the first millennial saint, the alleged saint of gaming, is going to be sainted. That is a Sunday. It's still a few weeks away. And we are talking about finding some way to help draw attention to his sainthood and do something special for him. So this is what I proposed to Peter. And we're still in the works of it, but I said, what if we do a stream for like Mario Maker? We do an 8-hour or 24-hour super long Mario Maker stream, and we do only troll levels, and every time we die, that is $1, a dime, or a penny to the Carlo Acutis Foundation, and one Hail Mary that we have to say.
Thanks. And here you go.
I've been here since the beginning, but I entered like the mobile mode and not this mode, so I couldn't see you. No, I am trying something different. I'm trying a dual stream so people who are on like their monitor can see me over here, and then phones like this. How do the Switch controller snap on? It's all magnetic, so you put it close to it and it just goes zoop and zoops onto there. It feels good, but
Is she hungry too?
like the connector sticks out, so I don't like that the magnet pulls it in and snaps it together when it's a part that's sticking out. When the Switch first came out, everyone said that's going to be the failure point, that's going to be what breaks, and it really does feel like when that snaps on there that force of the magnet is just going to break that piece clean off. I definitely feel like that's a failure point.
Food tastes better when you
So that was option one, was we play Mario Maker, we get destroyed a whole lot, and that raises a whole bunch of money for the Carlo Acutis Foundation. The second thing I suggested is we do Pokemon Nuzlocke. And the thing will be when we have to heal the party, you can get your Pokemon back, but you have to pay a fine to bring your Pokemon back, and that money is then donated, and we do the Hail Marys. So those are the two ideas that I've had for challenges that can raise money, but I'm open to ideas. So if any of you, good morning Dexter, have an idea as well that will be a game that will be interesting to watch for multiple hours, that will help raise money for Carlo Acutis, I am all ears. But I think the Mario Maker challenge will bankrupt me, to be honest. I definitely feel like I will, especially if I go like onto the forums, like, hey, give me your trolliest troll levels, give me your hardest, most intense levels. We will get absolutely bodied by Mario Maker. But the goal is to raise money and to raise awareness for Blessed Carlo Acutis' sainthood. So I will also recruit other Catholics into it for me. If I rack up a debt of 1,000,000 Hail Marys, I will be asking the community to help me with that debt and say some prayers for me. I'll probably also take pledges where people can pledge a penny per death, or they can just pledge, hey, I'll pledge $5 or whatever. As well as I pledge to help you with X amount of prayers, because I don't think I can do 1,000,000 Hail Marys. I don't think I have the capabilities. I'm not strong enough. Forgive me, Lord. As I cross myself with a Joy-Con.
Simply put.
All right, I zoned out for a second. We have an annoying child who's always hungry. There's an old guy who's concerned about a tree. What is going on here? Do I need to care about this?
Guardian of our village.
This tree is the guardian of our village. Before the collapse, it was gorgeous. Why is a tree a guardian of your village? Like, I understand like the idea of like, oh, we have the granite dog statues, that's the guardian, the protector, because it's a fierce tree. Why is a tree a protector of your village?
Indeed. Takumi's inspection revealed that best to remove it before it falls.
But did the god leave?
I'm afraid so.
I don't know. Why is a tree your protector? Unless it's a pseudo-voodoo. I have been destroyed enough by a pseudo-voodoo to respect the pseudo-voodoo.
Hey, what's a buxom?
We'll say it's a fruit.
I want to eat a buxom. No, you don't.
There's Yae.
Okay, it didn't do it. This game has already done this like to me 3 times, where I'm in a cutscene talking to someone, and it'll end the cutscene and tell me to go talk to that person instead of just continuing the cutscene. I'm glad it didn't do it there, because it's getting a little annoying already. You vote for both? I mean, we could do both. We could do Mario Maker. I want to do like an 8-hour stream. I might break it up into like 4 hours and then take a break to eat lunch, and then maybe we'll do like both. That's not a bad idea. I'm trying to figure out if I do a Pokemon Nuzlocke, what should the fine be? Should it be like $1 per Pokemon death? Because like Pokemon, well, they don't die as easy as Mario does in Mario Maker if you're playing right. But in the hands of me, those Pokemon drop like flies. So maybe it needs to be a penny per Pokemon too, because I will get absolutely bodied by any and everything as per usual.
Whenever I play outside the village, weird. How?
You see a weird animal. It's round and white and fuzzy and really weird.
Really?
I'm guessing that's the pet that we're gonna have on the farm. Don't take a lunch break. Emmy says that I have to take a lunch break, that she will only condone an 8-hour stream if I get up and stretch, take regular breaks, drink water, and do all the things. So it is absolutely required that I take a lunch break.
White fluff.
50 cents a Pokemon.
Come this way.
Alright, turns out I put my camera in just the wrong spot, because now I can't see my mini map. So let me adjust my camera really quick here so I can see the mini map. There we go. At least if we're buying our Pokemon back, it'll be the first Nuzlocke I can actually win. We stand a chance of winning. And now the camera is blocking the subtitles. Why can I not win here? Let's unlock, shrink the camera. All right, there. We'll put it there. Another guy I watched does a 48-hour stream on his birthday. When he does dinner, he has the camera across the table from him, acts like we're out to dinner together. He has his wife serve him and everything. Coop about to donate $500. That is actually the cap that I'm probably gonna put on it. Is like, I think $500 is the maximum I could do. I don't want to put a cap on charity, but I don't think I could eat more than a $500 bill to charity in 1 month, unless I break it up. Like if I break it up and just do
Iroha's calling me. Will you play with me again? Of course.
if I like donate $100 a month, maybe I can pay back my debt over the course of a few years if I rack up too much of a debt. So that is what I am planning, and I'm trying to get some other Catholic streamers in on it, and we can make Carlo Acutis's Day of Sainthood a really big thing. And it's a feast day, so maybe we'll do something feasty. Maybe we'll keep the camera on for lunch and we'll do a feast. Talk a little bit about his devotion to the Eucharistic miracles. I don't know for sure yet. We're still planning it all out, but we want to do something. So we're working on it.
Heed me. Heed me.
The one problem with this dual streaming mode, seems to be
What am I doing
that
outside?
yes, it pops up over on like the big screen mode for everyone, but it looks like I don't get any views in the vertical mode. Like it's not pushing my stream like it usually does in YouTube Shorts and in the live things. So it severely limits how many people get to see my stream, which is a huge bummer. Because I like being able to stream in like the dual mode for everyone, but also like half of the point of streaming is being discovered, right? So it's a little frustrating that it does not allow me to be discovered when I'm doing this, you know?
Salvation to this village. I beg of you.
I wish I could get the best of both worlds. I wish I could stream horizontally so that people can see everything and it's actually like comfortable and nice to watch, but also like let me be discovered, please.
Finally. Morning.
All right, so we got a magical flying
Whoa, was that
lamb
helpful?
thing.
Don't partner? You're kidding me. Ah, well. Guess it's no surprise you wouldn't recognize me looking like
Is that the
this.
dragon we had from our dream?
Wait.
Whatever, however long ago that was?
I'll have you know that I am a I am the ivory one who soars the heavens, Mokoshiro.
Moko.
He looks like Lambert from Cult of the Lamb.
Come on. I'm not saying all that again. Just call me whatever
Okay,
you
Hannah
I
Montana.
kinda like Wolby.
want. Wolby? That's your best name for the
You don't like it?
It's fine. Whatever. Listen, we've got to track down the Black Dragon.
Destroy the Black Dragon before it destroys all the runes of Azuma.
Please tell me.
You know, at least this isn't like a lot of JRPGs.
An Earth Dancer.
You know, it's starting with the quest to destroy, you know, the magical thing that's threatening the realm. It's not like, oh, hey, you're just a simple farmer. Pull 10 weeds and grow 5 crops. Now go destroy a god. Like, at least it's upfront and honest with that it wants us to go destroy the monsters.
I'm not done talking. Wait up!
All right, we finally get to go fight something. Let's go fight some things. I've heard, so like I said, this is like a spin-off of the Rune Factory series, so people said that's a little less farming, a little less creature raising, and a lot more action. So I'm excited to see how the combat feels, since that appears to be the main focus of the game. Because what I've seen so far, it looks kind of like Genshin Impact, just a very basic, like, anime-y gacha style of fighting. So hopefully I'm wrong. I'd like if combat is the main focus, I would definitely like for it to have a little bit more oomph and depth and spice to it, but we'll see, we'll see. An airship? What is this, Final Fantasy?
There you are! Mela! Black Dragon spotted!
Roger, hard port.
That's like Sid, right? This is like turning into Final Fantasy real fast. I swear that's Sid.
Not even phased.
I got to tell them.
Italian Sid, apparently.
What was it? The horns! Aim for its horns!
Okay, but like, if you're fighting a literal deity demigod, do you really just trust the random person you've never seen before who's standing on a cliff who says, nah, you gotta shoot it in the horns? Like, what are the odds that the random person standing on the countryside there knows the weakness of the monster you're fighting? Like, I guess it's anime logic, right? Like, oh, random person standing on the mountain must have some sort of forbidden wisdom about the situation.
Thanks for the tip. So, are you from this village? Not exactly.
Why does she have random horns?
Oh, then you're a traveler, just like us.
I guess she's got a tail too, so why am I asking questions?
Grazie, traveler. I am Mauro Perforte Saint Coquille, but please call me Mauro. I journey the world searching high and low for treasure. And this young
Okay,
lady is my
I like
traveling
that.
companion, the esteemed archaeologist, Fina.
Ugh, you keep saying it wrong. It's Hina.
Pardon? You always insist on calling me Mallow, no?
That's a nickname. Doesn't count.
Okay, I gotta say I appreciate so far. We have not had anything that's too
That black dragon gave us quite the run.
anime in this, I guess. Like no fan servicey thing. We haven't had anything obnoxious in your face awful in that department so far. I gotta say I appreciate that.
Suzu and I are fine.
The sacred tree, they were gonna cut it down. So what if the sacred tree got hurt in the fight? Like they were going to, they were gonna cut it down anyways. Why is this drama?
It would descend upon our poor little. That dreadful creature has sown calamity across all of. They say it spreads blight bloom spores. Our land has been weakened enough already.
Oh
The world is dying. Oh no.
The damage is
A
too
plus
great.
acting, A plus drama.
Our village will never recover.
I'll never financially recover from this.
But if we lose the tree, then...
We have no choice, child. Best to
I thought we
remove
already
it
had this
before-
conversation. Why are you crying about it now? We already knew we were gonna chop the tree down. Let's see. Yes, let's tell him the tree was speaking to us in our dreams. That is the obvious way to save the tree.
Well, considering we discussed her, I can't say I'm surprised. If only.
Finally caught up.
That's it! The weird animal! Wolby!
You just ditched me, you jerk. I can't fly very far like this, you know.
A talking woolly? Wolby, if you know anything about this, please tell me. You're a divine messenger, right?
So, obviously they're not on Earth because they're in Azuma, whatever they call that. It's always so funny when fantasy worlds are like, okay, we have sheep in our world. They're just regular old sheep. But because it's a fantasy world, they can't be called sheep because that's not fantasy. So what's a fan? And they like type into Chat GPT, tell me a fantasy name for a sheep. Oh, we'll call it a woolly. Okay, awesome. Now we have fantasy sheep in our game because it's not Earth. They can't just be sheep.
Then it's time to die. over. Let's start by giving these blood.
All right, so receive a sacred treasure from a god. Let's use rune points to perform their unique ability as a kamiwaza. Use the drum dance to heal or spur growth in plant life. I'm skeptical, but okay. Equip the drum.
On to the next.
That was not a very... That's not a very convincing drum dance.
Oh.
Pickled turnips. You know, I bet that's actually pretty good. I've become a huge fan of pickled things. I would try, like, kimchi's really good, so pickled turnip probably pretty good. Speaking of pickles, we've got some new fast food stuff, some new snacks coming here soon that I saw that are really exciting. Someone is doing, Capri Sun is doing Capri Sun the long way, where they're selling a super long pouch of Capri Sun. It's like 15 inches to celebrate the summer solstice, the longest day of the year. They're selling the longest Capri Sun. But Sonic is doing a pickle theme. You can get pickle tater tots, pickle fries, pickle burger, and a pickle margarita slushie from Sonic, which sounds pretty good. I can't wait to try that. Wendy's is doing a Taki burger. You can get Taki fries and a Taki burger with a Taki sauce. And I did get to try,
Okay.
Wendy's also got exclusively a super sour grape Powerade, but they specifically made it sugar-free, which I super appreciated. And it was delicious. It was actually sour, and it's so hard, like, anytime you get something sour, the sour is almost always just loaded with sugar. So having a sugar-free sour drink was a lot of fun. So if you have a Wendy's near you, you should try the super sour grape Powerade, because it is delicious. I loved it.
I offer these humble words. Great entity which dwells within this tree.
I'm also excited to try the pickle slushie.
And bless us all forevermore.
What?
Amazing.
Okay, so
I've never seen
not to nitpick the game, but we're gonna nitpick the game.
pretty.
We were given that branch by the tea house owner. If all you had to do was wave the branch in front of the tree, did she not think to wave the magic branch in front of the tree just once? Like,
I barely did anything.
you had all the ingredients, you never thought to put them together at least once? No?
Yours truly.
Disgusting? Which part sounds disgusting? The pickle margarita or the super sour Powerade? Because I can tell you for a fact the super sour Powerade is delicious. And it's going to come to regular bottles later this summer, and I'm going to stock up in the hopes that
You both have
my
my
purchases will let them
gratitude.
know that we want this permanently, and they give it to us permanently. Okay, now we're teetering on the edge of fan service. Let's tone it down a little bit, Rune Factory. Why would you want a pickle margarita?
You in person.
That is a good question. And the answer is pickles are delicious and margaritas are disgusting. So if you take something that's gross and something that's good, it should average out into a okay drink.
Fine ulalaka.
I do not understand why anyone likes to drink margaritas. I cannot stand
Forgiven, Seth.
the taste of margaritas. Granted, the only margarita I've ever tried was one that my mom made, and maybe my mom just made it really strong. Not saying my mom doesn't know how to make a margarita, but maybe it was more tequila than it was margarita. So maybe that was the problem. But I did not enjoy the taste of margarita.
In fact, might I borrow the drum I bestowed upon you?
Unless it's a margarita pizza. That's pretty good.
Please.
In what world are margs disgusting?
I have released the sacred treasure's inner power. Your
It's
sunshine
just
should be
salty
more than
bitterness. Like,
Though I am a god, I lost much of my.
I don't know. I did not like the
my
taste of
runes.
margarita, but does this really surprise you? Like,
Dancer.
how many
I
things
asked
have I
that
eaten
you
that are
say
absolutely
Ozzy on
atrocious that
Wednesday.
you guys hate? And how
Restore
many things
flame
have
to this
I
village.
disliked that you guys love? Like, is it any surprise that
How very
that I don't
encouraging.
like something that everyone
I
else
expect no
likes?
less than Earth did.
Thank you. I'm not sure, but I'll give it my best effort.
All right, we've been playing for 30 minutes and we're still in cutscenes and tutorials. Can we start playing the game,
Wow.
please?
All right.
Go to the drum dance skill tree. Oh, that's a pretty large skill tree. Okay.
My living
In what world are margs salty? Well, that's like the whole thing you do, right? You rim the edge of the glass with salt, so when you take a sip, you get salt in it. Like that's
Having witnessed your powers of
margaritas are salty. They have you literally rim it with salt.
Would you consider taking my place as chief and revitalizing our village? Everyone here knows you. What do you say?
Well said, partner. I see you're starting to remember your calling in life.
I wouldn't go that.
Wonderful. My sincerest. Now then, I shall entrust our
We'll take good care of it.
All right, I guess we've stolen this guy's village in the first 30 minutes of the game.
Do tell.
And we got a hoe.
What's this?
Proof that you're a true earth dancer.
Oh no, it's a Terra Tiller. Again, we're in a fantasy world, so you can't just have a hoe. It has to have
Just like with Ulalaka's drum. Got it?
a special name for everything that sounds fantasy. Head to the development zone. Okay. Is this our farm over here? Is this... Looks like it. Your recipe was way off. I am confident the right way to make margarita is to put salt on the rim.
What's up?
I'm like 80% certain that that is normal. You are not going to gaslight me into thinking that is not normal.
Such hard time.
Lalaka.
I would happily offer you my assistance. Without it, I'm powerless.
Sounds like a
The village has fallen on hard times. There's like 6 rocks and 2 weeds out here. You're being a little dramatic.
And I hate seeing.
spoken like a true earth dancer. I've already prepared everything you need.
I hate salt with them. It's like drinking the sea.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
So yeah, they were being, like, there's a few rocks here certainly, but I don't think it's nearly as bad as they were making it out to be. That the village is in such a state of disarray and disaster. Like, boom, I've already got half of it fixed. Like, was it really that big of a deal? All right, let's place some fields out here. Certainly.
All right. Here.
And plant some turnips. Ah, the very classic starting to any farming game. You have to plant the turnips, of course. This is one of those things like I understand that every game is made with a tutorial in mind of like, oh, this person's never played a game before. This person's never played a farming game before. We need to give them absolutely all the information. I understand that, but at this point, can't we assume that maybe you've played a farming game before, or maybe you understand the idea of plants need water? Like, do we really need a tutorial for how to grow plants in every farming simulator? Okay. As I say this, as I can't figure it out because now it's not letting me harvest the turnips, so... Oh, it wants me to harvest these ones. Okay. I'm just an idiot. Maybe we do need the tutorial. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I have no idea what I'm talking about. There we go.
Oh. Yes.
Give me all the turnips. Alright, we're rich. We have 1,000 turnips. Now we can retire in style. Game complete. On to Pokemon. The hubris of man. Alright, we sold 45 turnips.
All right. Oh, yes. Leave it to me.
Alright, now we're learning how to craft a field. Have you played Scarlet Violet yet? I have not. I installed it and then I got this game. I was like, I really want to play this game because like I've been craving Stardew Valley. I was like, well, this is kind of like Stardew Valley, right? Like, so I got this instead. So we will get to Scarlet and Violet. We will, I promise. I really was craving some Stardew Valley.
Yes. All right. So, which do you want to make?
Craft some fields.
Let me lend a hand. Great. Let's keep working.
Ah, yes, a very in-depth crafting system. I'm very glad that they fleshed that out. You just press a button and it crafts it. Okay, you got a good overhead view here. Okay, it's not bad. Let's fix this up here. But Pokemon is on the menu. We are going to play Pokemon eventually, I promise. It is known. It is on my agenda.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh my goodness.
You've got a knack for this? I planted 6 seeds. I don't know that I would call that a knack for this, but okay. Did we just level up our farming? We leveled up the village.
Oh, I feel like I just got a huge...
Ulalaka's granted you her blessing.
Wow.
I have another request, Earth Dancer.
I'm also upset that I didn't get the
Would you revitalize the village? That would
the
return you to
Pokemon
the
the
Allowing you to
custom
assist you even
Pokemon
further.
Switch 2 that they just announced. Like, I should have waited to get my Switch so we could have gotten the cool Pokemon sticker on there.
I can't express how relieved.
So I thought I was somebody. We're getting to the Pokemon. Got drunk Saturday and bought a Ninja Gaiden compilation. I'm sorry. Why?
Hey,
No, that is not your best decision. Is it the old Ninja, like, is it Ninja Gaiden 1, 2, and 3, the NES? Or is it like the PlayStation 2 era or the Xbox era Ninja Gaiden Black? Because that makes a difference. I can use mouse mode on, like, if I put my controller down, I can use mouse mode. I don't know why they are insisting on putting mouse mode into the game. Are they really that desperate for people to use that feature? It's 3, Sigma, and Sigma 2. Well, I mean, at least you'll have them for a long while. Because those will take you forever to beat. Although, so speaking of hard fights, yesterday or 2 days ago now in World of Warcraft, I accomplished something I didn't think I'd be able to do, and I beat one of like their challenge mode bosses that I had been working at for a while, and it actually felt pretty good to beat the challenge mode boss. And so a part of me is wondering, like, if that did actually feel good, am I wrong? Like, maybe I will enjoy Dark Souls. Should I go try Dark Souls again now that I've had that rush of beating a challenge mode boss and it feeling good? So I might go give Dark Souls another try here, but I'm fairly confident that it's not the hard bosses that keep me away from Dark Souls and Elden Ring. It's the horrible controls that keep me away from all of those games, because everything feels so delayed and clunky in those games. All right, so when we sleep, we get experience. All purpose unlocks nodes in any skill tree we want. Do it. I'm here for the pain. We could do that. We could try and beat Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 on stream in one day for Carlo Acutis. Pay $1 a death. So we got 5 walking experience. I wish I got experience in real life for walking. That would definitely make life a lot easier. Today's weather is sunny, sunny, and sunny. And now we have to go find the missing carpenter. Okay.
Hey, Sakaki.
No, you've got to stop pushing yourself.
Let me go, Ito. I may be old now, but I was once known as the Demon Warden.
See? What? Is something wrong?
Okay.
Let me know.
Such a
Our carpenter Takumi left a few days ago and hasn't come back.
I thought I'd ask him to repair the Dragon Shrine.
Oh, I know. Our new chief could look for Takumi.
Sure, why not? Just volunteer me to go
Takumi went looking
fight
for
in the
materials
forest.
Oh.
And a cheap hammer. And a hatch. Okay, so why can they call the hammer a hammer, and they can call the hatchet a hatchet, but the hoe has to be a terra tiller? Why do they not get a special fantasy name?
Wait!
$1 death still gonna be $500.
What's up, Iroha?
Yeah, you were about to start searching.
You brought us some?
Nope. I thought you should prepare them.
Hey, how you making?
I mean, I was planning to bring. Do you even know how to make onigiri? Now that you mention it,
You've forgotten that?
just like I thought, I've got the recipe and all. You can't fight on an empty stomach.
Okay, I'm gonna talk about something gross for a second, so forgive me. Someone yesterday posted a TikTok about cooking, and they said that they were going to make a fart maxing recipe, and it was such a brilliant satire of all the other cooking things that people put on TikTok. But the recipe was two hard-boiled eggs that you overboiled, Bush's baked beans, red onions, and then some asparagus. Mix that together with a big heaping scoop of mayonnaise, and you've got a fart maxed salad, egg salad. And it was probably one of the best TikToks I saw yesterday. Granted, it's not hard to be the best TikTok when every TikTok is basically like, hey, did you know that we're going to war with Iran? Like, that's basically it. And I made my own video about this, but it's so weird. It's so weird living in a world where, like, you're just doom scrolling through TikTok and it's like, hey, we're going to war with Iran. You better use this code to download Raid Shadow Legends so that you have something to do while you're in the bunkers. Or like, hey, you're going to need something when the apocalypse happens, so why not buy this super cool, cute robot to keep you companion in the dark times? Like, it's so weird to have all these people that are like clearly worried that we're going to go to war and that there's going to be nukes and that the end is coming. But at the same time, they still got to try and make money, so they're shilling out for money while they still can. Like, it's such a weird, I don't know if it's a cognitive dissonance or just like, I don't know what the right term for it is. It's just so strange to watch people concerned that the end is coming, but I've got to quickly make $1 while I still can.
Wow.
A hat. Okay. Why not? Everything is for sale. That's exactly what it feels like. Everything is for sale. Okay, I obviously clicked the wrong button. Oh, and that was the wrong button too. So, we'll equip the hat later. Are you a monster? Are you what we're supposed to fight? Okay, that is what we were supposed to fight. And I already took damage, so I'm awful. So yeah, the world is burning, but we got to make $1 off of it. Tony just went live. We should raid him. Is it already time to stop? No, I still got a little bit of time to stream. I mean, he's started using YouTube a little bit more too, so maybe he can come on over and we can raid him YouTube style. I don't know what the rating version of YouTube is, but you know, we can give it a try.
Ooh, what'd you find, huh?
So let's fix these trees. I don't know that it'll do anything for us, but we can fix the trees for cherry blossoms and lumber. When we did the Helldiver stream, Tony was hyping me up and saying, Peter was hyping me up and saying that I'm a big streamer. And like, I appreciate it, but like, it's so weird because like 3 days ago, we had 150 people watching this stream. Today we have 2. It's so weird how some days the YouTube is just like, oh wow, you're a great streamer. Here have all the audience, and then other days it's like, hey, you're an awful streamer. So here's 2 people to watch you. Like, it's so inconsistent. It's so strange how it can't decide whether it's wants to give me viewers or doesn't want to give me viewers or what it's doing, I guess.
Yay! Whoa!
So we dance at the frog statues and it gives us recipes.
Oh,
Why not?
what is it?
Learn all about the frog statues. Can't do it myself. Bound by the bane of my existence. Yada, yada, yada. It's too dangerous.
Yeah. Hey.
Let me know if you find more frog statues. Okay. It's just you two. Yep, it's just Dex and Bubble this morning. That's what I was saying. Like, I don't usually do like the dual streaming, because when I dual stream like this, it just does not send my videos out to anyone. So I get like 0 views when I dual stream for some reason. So just us twos consistently watch over 14 apps and 37 platforms. Yeah, but we're on a quest to catch them all, right? Don't you all want like friends to come chat with you and hang out with you? Like I'm just trying to get y'all people to keep you company. That's what we're doing. We're trying to collect more people for you. All right, we got a ton of lumber and stuff. I don't know what we're gonna use it all for, but we have collected soil. Once we unlock save statues, we can warp to them. It's subscribe to your newsletter, Discord, Reddit, Twitter, Bumble. Hey, you haven't subscribed to my Patreon yet, though, so, you know, there's that. Quest to Catch 'Em All says the worst Pokemon trainer known to man. Okay, actually, I watched a TikTok of another guy who does Nuzlocke, and he lost on the first Pokemon too. So even the pro Nuzlockers have problems sometimes. So I'm just as good as the pros who have lost on the first fight due to bad luck. It's not just me. Apparently it just happens. So I'm just saying. Quality on MySpace. MySpace should make a comeback. Facebook has been lost to AI, bots, and the elderly. So I definitely agree that we should bring MySpace back. Monster barriers appear until you've collected and defeated all the monsters. Okay.
You can do this, partner.
Alright, these guys are higher level, and apparently my sword is just not cutting it anymore, so we need a new weapon. MySpace is still around? Is it? I have... To be honest, I didn't use MySpace back in the day either. Not that I didn't want to. I wanted a MySpace. But I was on 2 kilobit per second internet. Like, the worst internet known to man. Like, literally the worst possible internet you could ever have. I don't think you can get less than 2 kilobits per second. So, MySpace did not function well on that. Alright, we've unlocked a charging slash. Very basic, but should work well. Ooh, that did some damage, okay. We'll be using that from now on. That does some good damage. Why is there so much salt just laying around? What are these people in the village doing, leaving salt and miso just out here in the middle of nowhere for no reason? Come a little closer. Gotcha. Oh, yes, we need to sweep up the leaves outside. We couldn't have leaves on the ground outside. That is one of the weirdest things that people do. Like, the leaves fall off the trees, so people grab the biodegradable leaves and then put them in a plastic bag and then throw them away. Like, if you just leave the leaves on the ground, eventually they're going to go away on their own. I don't understand why there's such a rush to bag them in a plastic bag and throw the leaves away. Maybe I just don't understand home ownership, but I don't understand the desperate rush to throw the leaves away. Maybe we should push for people to repopulate MySpace. It can't be any worse than Facebook, because every Facebook group I was a part of was basically taken over by people, bots posting like, look at this AI, someone made a Jesus statue out of seaweed and it came to life and talked, and it was 1,000 other bots like, I claim this energy, or Jesus is the Lord. And it's just like, okay, but are there any people here, or is this just all 100% bots replying to bots? Like, the dead internet theory is so quickly becoming a reality that I give it another few years before, like, there's even a subreddit. There's a really cool subreddit I go to every now and then that is actually just all bots. There are no humans involved, but it's a Reddit simulator, so the bots try and pretend like they're Reddit users, so they make posts and then they reply to the post like Reddit users, and it's actually decently spot on sometimes. Like it does a pretty decent job of emulating it. So in another couple of years, those bots will be a lot stronger and able to just have conversations, and then it's over. There was also an interesting thread someone put up yesterday about go to ChatGPT and ask it to share a secret that only it knows. And it's really interesting to see the AI try and pull random secrets from all over the internet for you. It's all bots, I'm convinced. Yes, it is all bots. Start a new app that does everything MySpace did, including learning coding. I mean, that's not a bad idea. Like, I feel like, though, like, learning to code, definitely important. I have no qualms with learning to code. 100% everyone should learn to code. However, there's so many people saying that you just need to learn to code, learn to get into tech and all that sort of thing, that I have a strong, sneaking suspicion that we're going to flood the market and that we're going to end up with everyone who knows how to code and no other skills. And not everyone can be a coder, right? Like, not everyone can go into technology. And I feel like we're going to flood those fields and we're going to end up with a lot of unemployed coders who that's their skill because they were told, just like everyone was told, go to college, you'll get a job. Okay, well, everyone got a bachelor's degree and now that's worthless. I worry that everyone's being told, go into tech, learn how to code. And I'm worried that we're just going to, we're going to flood the market with that, you know? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is an infinite need for coders, but I definitely feel like we're gonna flood the market at some point. So I'm gonna regret saying this, I feel like, but it's not much of a boss fight. I'm not sure that doing the charge attack is faster. Well, maybe it is. Again, maybe I have no idea what I'm talking about. So far, though, I will say the game runs great. It looks great. Like, the Switch 2 is definitely holding up on performance where the Switch definitely struggled.
He might have hidden.
Did you hear about the AI company that was literally just a cubicle farm? I did not. Well, what's their deal?
Munen Muso style. Cyclone Blade!
Ah, yes, the unbeatable cutscene where we just beat that boss without getting hit, but somehow was going to one-shot us until our hero came to save us.
Hey, look! Is that Takumi the carpenter?
Blame the blight.
When runes dry up, people...
No thanks needed. You'd already done most of the work. However, you must remain ever vigilant.
Right.
I am Murasame. I wander the land of Azuma on a quest to master the art of
Ah, yes, it wouldn't be an anime without the I need to be the best swordsman person. The edgy, scarred, I'm gonna be the best
I
swordsman.
have many questions for you. But first, you must take this man to safety.
And of course, you have to have a mysterious, ominous figure who's watching you from afar. We're just gonna cram every cliche we can into this bucket. Because why wouldn't you?
Just beat all. Never.
All that matters is that you made it home safely.
You can say that again. My thanks.
There was some, I believe, Indian company valued over $1 billion touting cutting-edge workplace AI for businesses. That's always a bad start when they tout cutting-edge AI for businesses.
I am not a fuzzball. For your information, I am a divine descendant.
Dearest Takumi, It's an honor to meet you. I am the
'Cause, like,
beautiful elegance of spring.
Amazon was touting that for a while, that they had like the Amazon stores, the in-person grocery stores that were all AI runs, so it would just
Actually, I've dwelled in
it would
this
just
village
charge
since
you
time
based on
immemorial.
AI what it said that you picked up. And it was literally just people watching cameras and charging your account. The AI didn't work, so, you know, it doesn't work.
My, you flatter me.
It was literally just hundreds of people working at a call center or something, answering questions and trained to sound and act like AI. That is
Let me fill you in.
that is incredible. Hiring a real person and asking them to sound more like AI so we can say we have a cutting edge AI.
You meant what you said earlier.
What did I say?
That you'd repay us?
Oh yeah, you bet.
Which also reminds me of like how
Say the word.
That better apply
I
to me,
dislike
too.
how much
Saving
people
you
hate
time.
AI for some things, because there was this guy who
That's
was posting on Reddit, because that's where I get half my news,
Sense of humor,
and he was talking about that for his business, he had someone create a small little AI so that when you called his work number and he wasn't available, the AI would help you schedule an appointment and pass the message on to him, and it made his work more efficient. He's saying this is literally a small investment, and now my customers get to hear a person, they get to schedule an appointment, and their basic like FAQ questions
Isn't this
can be answered. It's super helpful for people.
It was my trusty.
And everyone was just like trashing the guy, saying, well, I would much rather just leave a voicemail. It's like, no, you wouldn't. If you called a business for help and all you got was a voicemail, you would say this is an unprofessional business, and you would go call someone else because you're not even sure if someone would get your voicemail, right? So like, it's so weird that even when it can help us, people are like, no, even if it's helping me, I'm going to talk about how much I hate it because I've been told to hate it, so I hate it that much. And it's super frustrating that that's where we're at.
Hey,
All right, hit the target with the bow. Combo attacks, switch weapons. Okay. Not terrible. I hate AI, but I love AI videos. It's so uncanny yet bad. Are you on the train right now where everyone's doing like the Bigfoot blogs? I know that's like the big thing is like the raccoon and Bigfoot blogs and things like that.
Thank you.
I know that's really popular.
I think it's time.
Oh,
I hate to ask for anything in return, but the villagers will sometimes hang wooden Emma plaques bearing their wishes. Good. Well then.
Okay, so now we've got a request board. We've saved the carpenter. Hopefully we're done with the tutorial. I think we've learned everything we can. Build a house and turn in a request. Okay.
okay. Let's do this.
all right.
Let's go build a random house, I guess. And water our plants. Guess we should have done that before we headed out this morning, but you know. Will you build my house for me?
All right.
Hey,
Sorry.
leave it to me.
I'm sure I can. I just harvested like 1,000 wood, so
See ya.
here's a blueprint for a house, or what we call a recipe. I'm pretty sure you call that a blueprint. I'm pretty sure you don't call it a recipe for a house.
Yes.
At least 90% certain about
Hey.
that.
Oh. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So how much lumber do we need to build a house?
Hey,
Because I'm fairly certain that we got enough when we were out.
I built it all. Okay.
We did.
Stand
Okay.
back and watch me work. This is what you get.
Okay. I like that we get to put our house wherever we want. Kind of reminds me of like Dark Cloud, where you would make your own village. I do like that. I loved Dark Cloud back in the day. It's a little dated now, but back in the day, Dark Cloud was an awesome game. So I like the idea of getting to build our own village up. Let's see where we can place the house. Let's put it in the corner over here.
Yes!
Can we go into the house, or no? It's just to look at? Okay, that's a little bit of a bummer. I thought we'd get to go into the house, but apparently it's just to look at. I guess that's realistic to most millennials now. You can't go into the house, you can't own the house, but you can look at it. You can look at the pretty house and dream of the pretty house. And they gave me dirt. I got dirt for building a house. Thanks, I guess. And go sleep in the dragon shrine. I literally have a house now. Why did I build a house if I'm still sleeping at someone else's house? Like, what was the point? Why? So you cook the house but you can't live in it? Apparently. Okay, we also got some sapling trees, so let's plant a tree and see how that works. Doesn't look like we need to water it. Excuse me. I don't know what they're thinking on this, but okay. Maybe we need to upgrade the house before we can live in it. Maybe we got to get like 2 or 3 more upgrades for the house, and then we can live in said house. All right, we kicked some major monster butt today, so we better have gotten a bunch of experience. We only got 8 experience for that? I kind of feel like we got ripped off on that. I feel like we deserved more than 8 experience. Get a present from Mirasame. Okay.
Hello? Farewell.
You can change outfits you've acquired here. Oh, you can even change the villager outfits. That's kind of neat. That's a cool way to customize like your characters. I like that. I like that idea. That's a cool idea.
Yes!
All right, we got our present. We'll give whoever's birthday it is tomorrow. We'll give them some weeds and grass, as is customary. They can have some indigo grass. Ooh, very fancy.
You're up early.
Sweep up really quick, make it look nice for the cutscene. I don't know if it'll actually affect the cutscene, but I guess we'll find out. We can assign villagers to farming and assign villagers to logging. You can make your villagers into farmers, and they'll perform key tasks like planting any seeds, watering crops, and harvesting crops. That's kind of cool. Or you can force them to go logging. Or mining.
My thanks.
Okay. I dig that. I dig that as you get to save the village and help them out, they can go do your chores for you.
Well...
Huh?
I like that. That's a cool mechanic. Let's go tell our villagers to run our farm for us.
Well...
Though it's much less of a farming simulator if you just make the NPCs do all the farming for you.
Farewell.
Assign villagers in the camp menu. So he's farming, But they cost money per day. I have to pay them.
Awesome.
I don't know how I feel about that.
What? Farewell.
I mean, I guess it's only fair that we pay them for the work, but like, I'm the only one doing work in this village. I'm literally risking my life and going out into the forest and fighting bosses. So why am I the one who's paying them? Maybe they should come up with their own system of money. There's a tea house. There's random guy to talk to.
I seek to become the world's...
Exile them.
What is it?
Alright, I got hearts for talking to him, so I'm guessing we'll also have to raise up our
I enjoyed every...
reputation with all the villagers. Okay, I guess we'll talk to everyone and
You're already familiar with me.
get the hearts and the happiness and all that. That's a really creepy laugh that girl has.
Good morning.
Alright, what's your problem now? What woes do you have?
Well...
For the love of...
Our village is growing, but we can't feed the population. Everyone's working hard, but I'd hate for hunger to be their only
Leave it to
reward.
me.
Well...
Right.
My thanks. Farewell.
Okay, so what do you... Cost gold every day to feed villagers. 100 gold a day to feed... Okay. My turnips sell for 30 gold apiece. So, 100 gold to feed them. That means they're eating 3 turnips a day, give or take. I don't know if I like that or not. Like, that seems expensive, but at the same time,
Allow me to
they're only eating
reintroduce
3
myself.
turnips a day. That seems like a pretty miserable life.
The joyful... By the way, are you... May I ask for your help with something?
Place more fields in the development zone, and you'll get
You
bamboo.
have my gratitude.
I don't want your bamboo. I have bamboo in my own backyard, and it is awful. It grows so fast, and it's such a huge
Leave
pain
it
in the
to me.
butt. I really don't want the bamboo, but okay.
Best of luck. Oh, yes?
Don't like her voice actor either. Making some weird noises. So I don't have to water these? The villagers will water it for me? Or do I still have to water them? Like, I don't know if I trust my villagers to actually do what they're supposed to do. And it only takes me like 10 seconds. Maybe I should have them go like harvest things for me, because I don't know if I trust the villagers to do their thing properly. How many turnips are you selling a day? We sold 45 turnips last time, so we're doing a decent amount of turnip work here. All right, we need to call Woolby.
All right.
Let's
So,
create
which do you wanna
some fields.
make? Okay, leave the next bit.
Planting bamboo in my state is illegal because it's so invasive and hard to kill. It should be illegal everywhere, because it is. It's exactly that. It is horribly invasive. It takes forever to get rid of. It's a huge pain in the butt. I hate bamboo. Although, if I had a sword, I could see how cutting through bamboo would be fun. So I kind of do understand that. Why it's fun to cut through the bamboo with a sword. And so even though I've hired the villagers, it seems like I'm still doing all the work here. All right. Let's ship all of our turnips. 58 turnips. So, okay, so it's cool. So we're losing $300 a day to pay for our villagers to do nothing. And if we put this in here, we still have a passive net income of 1,400. Okay. Sounds like you need to buy a sword and have some fun in your yard. Don't worry, it'll grow back. You're not wrong. You are not wrong at all on that.
Yes, my
And she gave me a recipe for a blacksmith's house. Again, you can just call it a blueprint. I know it's a fantasy world, but we don't need to call the buildings recipes.
Oh, wow.
Wow. It's gotta be so weird to be a voice actor. I know people talk about this all the time, but especially like anime voice actors where you have to make like, okay, make a noise like you've just been impaled by a spear of pure light that's pierced through your back and you weren't expecting it. Okay, now make a noise like that you're really, really excited for a rice roll. Like, it's gotta be so weird. Like that, like, okay, we need you to go ha into the mic for 3 sessions until we get it just right. Like, it's gotta be such a weird thing. We can now get bakery, udon, marine market, ingredient parlor, and the tea house has stuff, and villagers will trade with us, and they'll earn business income.
my banks.
Wow. Okay, this is getting a little advanced. Like, there's a lot of stuff out here. That's kind of cool.
You can do it. What?
You can do it. That's some Naruto level. Never make that sound again. The anime made me do it. It's not my fault.
Wow.
Yay!
Whoa.
Thanks. You can do it.
All right. I think that's enough Rune Factory for the day. Time to go do some chores. All right, everyone. Let's end with our prayer as always. We will be streaming, so Friday is the Judgment Day. It is the day of the dentist, unfortunately. So we will be streaming on Friday morning, however, though. So don't worry, we will still be here Friday morning. After that, I don't know, but we will stream Friday morning. Let's finish with our prayer as we always do as soon as I get this fixed, because apparently when I streamed to both, it decided that it needed to mess up everything. So let's fix that. Nintendo's bricking people's Switch 2s already? Really? What happened? In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Lord, today we continue to pray for the vocation of the priesthood and all those people who are considering it. Lord, help to bring those people closer to you so that they can help bring us close to you. We continue to pray for all the victims of war as the potential for war escalates in the world. Lord, help to guide all of our world leaders towards peace and a resolution that does not end in the death of the innocents. We continue to pray for those who don't have enough, those who don't have enough food or water, resources, shelter, whatever it may be that they are lacking. Lord, help us to provide for them. We pray for all the people who are sick, all the people in hospitals, all the people on hospice, all the people at home alone and suffering. Lord, help them. We pray for all the people who are lonely, all the people who feel alone, feel like they don't have anyone in this world. Lord, help them. And finally, we pray for the souls in purgatory, the souls that have no one left to pray for them, the souls that have been forgotten. Lord, help them. All this we pray in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining me today. As always, I guess I don't have to say everyone. It's just Dex and Bubble. Thank you two, for hanging out as you always do. I always super appreciate that. I always like spending my day with you in the morning. Looks like my text is once again messed up. So thanks for messing everything up, streaming services. Let me fix this really quick while we have a chance. But it was awesome hanging out with you guys. I will see you on Friday morning. Hopefully Friday doesn't go too bad. Maybe we'll stream tomorrow. I do have tomorrow off. I don't know what I'm doing yet. So have a blessed day, everyone. And we will see you on Friday morning. They did say no mods. That is true. Nintendo did make it very clear they were going to do this, but it is awful if you have a bricked Switch 2 that does nothing. That is awful.